Howdy! So, not Jesus, just my glue stick. Don't mind my hair, it's always wild. So I'm gonna do a really spooky makeup, and it's inspired by this artist on Instagram that I forgot his name, but I'm probably gonna say it at the end. So we're gonna do that. Get the hair out of the way. What are you doing? Now that your hair's out of the way, glue down your brows. We're gonna hide these. First step of most of my makeup, special effects, face paint videos, covering up the eyebrows. My poor eyebrow hairs. But anyway, go in! Okay, eyebrows covered. Now, I'm gonna do the base. So basically, I'm gonna put the eyes, or the absence of them, up here to make my face much longer, and then I'm gonna make my nose a little bit longer, but putting the eyes up here helps create that look. And then the mouth, or absence of it, is gonna probably go around my chin area and maybe down even on my neck, just to make the face look so much more elongated and spookier. So let's do that. So for the base, I'm going to be mixing some white face paint with some just like a light coverage foundation, because it's not exactly like a stark white. It has some like tan dirty-ish to it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's just go in. I'm just gonna dot this thing around. Oh, it spurted at me. Gross. Maybe that much, I guess. Why not? And then just put white over that and hope it mixes in a really funny way. I'm gonna use a brush and a little sponge to try to blend everything together. If it doesn't work, oh well, let's do it. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Wow, that looks just white. Well, it's patchy, so it's supposed to be patchy. I want it to be patchy. Hiding my eyes is a little bit of an issue, but we'll figure that out when we get to that. Right now, I think it's a good base to start shading and shaping the face and all that. So I'm gonna slim down my actual face. I'm gonna be probably wearing a hood for this, so it'll look slightly better, I think. It'll hide all of this stuff. But I'm gonna start just shading a little bit, because on the picture I'm looking at, it has a sort of brownish, yellowish shading on just the outer portion of its face. So I'm gonna do that. Oh! Forgot to mention, I'm gonna be using this palette. It's Nomad by Juvia's Place. It's got these cool colors that would be perfect for this look, so I'm probably gonna use this orangish and this brownish one. Probably both of those, maybe some other ones, but basically this is kind of the color palette, not any of the greens. It's just gonna look kind of dingy and old. So I'll do that. Okay, so I have this dirty, dingy, piss shit looking color in kind of a framing of where I'm gonna have the face. I did go down on my neck because I'm probably going to extend the mouth all the way down here to make it look spookier. That's a great trick. So before I start adding like black and everything on the outside, I'm going to map out the facial features. The facial features, I'd say with air quotes, because when you see because when you see the finished product, you're gonna be like, that's a face, that's one, and you know what I mean? So I'm gonna map out where I'm gonna be putting the eyeballs, the nose, and then the mouth. And then after that, I'll start shading in black. Okay, so now that I've done that, it's honestly a really simple look. So I'm gonna go in with black now, black face paint, and start doing all of the detail work. Basically outlining the face in black, filling in the absence of a mouth with black, filling the absence of eyes with black, and then just lining a couple of little areas. It's honestly a pretty simple look. So let's do that. And you know what? I'm gonna cut in here. So since this is all gonna be black from here to here, you want a nice, you know, potent black. So go ahead and remove the face paint that you put there previously. Now you can map it out before you put the face paint so you don't have to waste time in face paint, but that's just not how I do things, I guess. So I'm just gonna remove a bunch of that face paint in that area, just so it won't turn gray when I actually apply the black. Back to filling in the rest with black. Okay, now that you look really psychotic, it's time for detail work. So I'm gonna get white eyeliner to try to cover my dark lashes. Oops, I have dark lashes. And then I'm gonna go back in with the Juvia's Place palette and some of these kind of, I don't want to say dingier colors, but I think they're kind of poopy colors, and add more grungy texture to this whole thing. And I will be wearing like a black shirt, so this is all gonna be covered. This is gonna be covered, my hair's gonna be covered. It's hopefully gonna look better, but I'm gonna get the white eyeliner and start shading and doing some stuff. And it's really just this NYX Jumbo eye pencil in white. It's actually milk, but you know. I'm just gonna rub that all over my lashes. Okay, now I know this looks lame. Now I know that sounds bad. I'm just distressing it a little bit. So I have a little bit of like black face paint on a tissue, and it's a little damp. And I'm just dotting it around all the clean white spaces, concentrating it mostly on the outer perimeter of the face. And yeah, I know it looks stupid because I have my eyes open and I'm talking, but this is pretty much the finished look. I'm gonna go change though, and then I'm gonna stand creepily in a corner. So let's be back. So it works really well if you're in the dark. Like the video if you like this, and if you want to see more, subscribe. And also go into the description to see the artist that made the original drawing, and to follow me on social medias. Bye!